now me and Nick are off to Livingston again because Montana's like kicking us out, or Gallatin County. It's very, very confusing. I mean, I suppose, Dad, we could like pay James to live with him and try to be an Airbnb chef for a minute, or at least set that up. But I don't have any money. And there's the $2,000 bail check that I can't get. Like, I could, maybe, I don't know, I'll talk to James. Maybe I can pay him while I try to get the bail check. Like, belated pay him. And then, but Dad, I have $4. Yeah, that might be a thing as we delay our, but then my mom beats, I'd really appreciate it if you and Meredith would CT Mom from the property. She harassed me in multiple ways. She is not okay. Like you said, she's all weird. She makes Paul and Sabine and my kids uncomfortable. I don't want her around my kids ever. Like she can have one picture for $5. Me and Allie had to pay for our school pictures. She can pay for that. She can pay for something. Because she ain't done anything for me my whole dang life. Except for cook for me until I went to boarding school. And I used to like snuggling her, and now she's disgusts me. Like she is the reason that I don't see my kids. She's the reason my relationship and job fell apart so hard. I instructed them not to come up, and she did anyway. I told her not to go to the Cape, and she did anyway. Anything I tell her to do, she does not do. So I don't want her in my life whatsoever. Like, I don't want to go to the Cape if she's there. She's gross. Like you say she's coming out Sunday, when's she leaving? It does make sense, Dad, for me and Nick to just cruise out there in a few days after I set up my Airbnb chef thing. Like, Nick's looking into it, how to set me up. So Nick, if you, when you want, just open a web browser and go to airbnb.com. One of them, Microsoft Edge or Firefox, is the one logged in. So if you go to Airbnb and it's not logged in my account, try the other browser. This is a pretty drive at sunset too. Like, this will make some good movie action, I think. I'll do montage. So my computer work involves making movies for YouTube that has like DJ stuff on it, and like montages with just music, no talking, and then like, you know, Nick's discussion about Basque origins and Atlantis is cool, and we can do more stuff like that, Nick. Especially if we get, like, we can do those videos when we're outside, or when we were able to stay in cheap Airbnbs. It was so cool over the winter staying in that 3-bedroom Fox Den for like $130 a day. They were so nice to me, that West Yellowstone vacation rental company. They were so freaking nice to me. Like, so many people have been so nice to me, like random strangers have given me $100. And then all my old friends are so mean to me and don't understand what this is like. They don't understand it. So many people have been so generous, opening their homes to me or to Nick. James let us crash there 2 days. His apartment was a little messy, but he cleaned it up. It was awesome. James is awesome. James doesn't like his job, and the whole plan was to get property around here in Bozeman, but I don't want to delay that to the fall. Like, I need to somehow come up with $5,000, Suzanne, so I can get court-ordered psychologist, Suzanne, so I can see my kids, Suzanne, before October when the temporary restraining order turns permanent, Suzanne. Suzanne LeCain, break your hypnosis, Suzanne LeCain. You keep promising me money. Like, I could, dude, Suzanne, wake up. Like Dad said, like, you speak nonsense, lady. You speak absolute nonsense. My father just said it yesterday. Suzanne, as I almost got arrested picking up my lamotrigine. Suzanne, you said you'd pay for it. It's $30, Suzanne. Why haven't you, Suzanne? Why haven't you transferred $30 into my account, Suzanne? In any case, my mother, man, like, she's actually, like, not there at all. It's very strange. Thanks, Nick, for doing stuff. Was there a lot of your personal videos on there? Okay, so it's looking good. I tried to just copy recent material that it wouldn't involve your personal stuff. There's our road ducks. Like 2,400 miles sounds pretty ridiculous, but like on the way, the videos would be amazing. If my mom would pony up some cash, like she said she would, me and Nick would get like a $200-300 camera that's better than the iPhone camera. Not that these are bad, I mean, they're pretty good, but you can get like excellent cameras that are better than police cam. They don't malfunction like police cams that cost like $2,000-3,000 a pop. That's just more BS. Some company that makes those is all for profit, sucking away tax dollars for police cams that conveniently malfunction when they're needed most. Peter Nielsen taught me a lot about that. It ain't okay. It ain't okay that I haven't received the 30 calls allegedly made to the police. They don't exist if I don't get to hear them. So there's some definite positives to road tripping to Cape Cod. I need a place to stay. Rockford suggested I do it. And I think at this point he's right, because I just got yeeted out of Big Sky again in kind of Gallatin County. It sucks. That feeling sucks. To be like, I'm being watched. Elizabeth said I shouldn't even go up there, and now I agree wholeheartedly. It'll cost some money and gas, and then there's the lost plane ticket, which sucks. But there's been so much lost money. But $600 is not hard to make once we become Airbnb chefs. Like, I'll be the chef, he'll be the sous chef. Depending on the state, he might need a food handler's permit, so he can just like not touch the food, and then it won't matter. He can be like a server, because he's a good-looking guy, obviously. And that could work out. So, Dad, I'm gonna like do that. I'm gonna look into that to see if we can make money while we drive to Cape Cod. Now, Dad, what I want to do is share a room with Nick. We share, like, we sleep next to each other all the time just for comfort. We're not like boyfriends or anything. We don't get all crazy. But it's like we both need the comfort of a friend and somebody that's just regular to hold. We hug a lot, and that's about it. Because we both have like emotions from what we've been through this year, and for Nick for the past 3 years. So what I want to do, I want to get over to the Cape, set my stuff down. Like, we just left the snowmobile trailer at that storage area with the camper, and a lot of our stuff is left there. It can remain there for like 1 to 2 to maybe 3 months while we make a bunch of money, and I establish myself as a private chef for hire. I know I can do it. I met lots of strangers, and I don't have their numbers. When I told you I know people in Big Sky, I really just met people while I'm skiing there who were rich, and I was like, yeah, I could do this cool thing for you where I show up with like my speaker or whatever. If you don't have a sound system, you guys can put on music, and I'll cook for you. And you can choose any level of quality of food you want. You can have like high-end beef or steaks, or if you got to do it on the cheap, you can have cheaper things like hot dogs, whatever. It is an actionable, good idea, and I keep having to switch my plans because of outside reasons. I keep getting pushed or pulled to different places. Pushed out of Montana, pulled to Utah. I was trying to get there really hard. The whole time I was trying to push myself to Utah. As soon as I get to Boulder, I got there. And me and Jet and Gloria and Kendra talked a ton for like a month or more. And Dieter, and me and Jet had tons of FaceTimes. I introduced him to our dentist in Big Sky, and it was really, really, really good. I introduced him to my Spore Addict, which was one of the vendors for Usul, where I got, that guy's in Bozeman, and I introduced him to him, and he's like, Alec, that's you, and who's that? And I was like, that's Jet. And we had a fun conversation. He's like, that's awesome. Yeah, go to Texas to meet him, sweet. So that was all super good. I'm glad I got your encouragement, Dad, in the form of that email that said that you're glad things were working out when I arrived in Texas, which they were. It was great. And now we're just kind of like dialed back because it was the intensity of the entire, like that last day was so intense. And it all makes perfect sense to me now, and you know, apologies have been given. We both apologized. We all apologized to each other because it was so dumb. Just the way that, like, it was so funny. Jet called the police on his dad because his dad had said that he would hurt himself if Jet ever left the home before he went to college, which he did. And then his dad was pissed that I was 43 and was like taking his son's like consensual virginity, basically. I didn't take anything. I was like very, very cautious. Like, would you like to kiss? Yeah. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, here we go. It was so fucking cute. Oh, it was so fucking cute. I'm gonna remember that Texas. I'm gonna remember this whole year forever. But that was a highlight, no doubt. And I resolved my feelings pretty quickly. Jack got a little depressed after that, but I believe he's doing great now. Starting college on August 6th. And sweet. So this was the drive to Livingston with Alex Storer and Nicholas Elliott. Where is Elliott? Where in the world is Alec and Elliott? And how soon can they make money? I think very soon. I'm really pushing for it, everybody. I keep getting yeeted around, and it sucks. So if me and Nick can share a room for like 2 months, I know that you and Meredith have an agreement about the limit for stays. And I'd like to talk to you both because I believe like Nick can get a regular job. He's very skilled in a lot of things, carpentry, serving. He used to manage a Starbucks. Like he's very employable. My resume looks great too, and that's what's going on the Airbnb website and the website that will be my resume. I hope to have that up as soon as I got a place to stay that ain't camping, and I can work on it even when I am. Like the laptop has tons of pictures of food that I've cooked, camping. It looks good. So I'm gonna do my best to get us some gigs. Because over in Livingston, that's where I saw the truck, Dad. It's American Safari something. I'll give you the link, but they do exactly what I want to do, which is camp chefing out of a trailer. But they do it nationwide. That's where I want to start, Dad. And coming out, like, I'll pay you a portion of the money, like, because I owe you money. We'll pay you, Dad, for rent for 2 months, 3 months. And then I will come back over here, hopefully with down payment money from my mother, so we can actually speak again, because she ripped me off so many times. Like, I have no trust for that woman. It's completely gone. It already was when I was in Texas, and I ain't kidding. Like, you say me filing a restraining order against Suzanne and Pete is playing into their hands. And I want to discuss that more with you, but you don't really want to talk about it. So I'm just like, I'll do whatever. But I'll think about that long and hard. What that means to play into their hands. Excuse me. Okay, cut.